loaves and fish issues. Okay. Now something interesting for you. Who of you are familiar with this country of Spain? Never mind. Have you heard of Santiago de Compostela? Have you heard of that? Santiago is the Spanish word for St. James. Did you know that? St. James is Santiago in Spanish. Santiago is St. James. And that place, Compostela, you know, I was supposed to have gone there, but it's just such a long walk to go there, so I didn't have time to do it. The place is called, in Spain, it's called Compostela. Actually, it came from Campus Stella. So it's Compostela, it became Compostela in Spanish. And that's where the body, the corpse of St. James is now. Did you know that? Yes, that's where it is. So,
what does Compostela mean?
Stella is shining. Yeah, shining star.
But Campos was
You know how it came about? Some people in that place noticed that there was light coming out of the ground. That's why it became Compostela. We got light coming from the ground. So they started digging. And it took so many years for them to do it. And they finally found the source of the light. It was the body of St. James.
So Campus must mean burial ground?
ground.
That's light, with light shining.
Campus Santo?
It's interesting. Hence, the discussion on St. James. There's a book in the Bible, James. Right? Who wrote that book? Who wrote the book of James? You don't remember? I gave that to you before. It was James the Lesser. It was James the Lesser. So we have James the Apostle. Brother. Whose brother is he? What's his brother's name? Come on. The son of Zebedee. John. John the Evangelist and James the Apostle were brothers. Their mother's name was Salome, remember? Salome was Mrs. Zebedee. It was she who approached the Lord. Remember requesting one to your right, one to your left? Yeah. The place Compostela I was talking to you about is in a town called Galicia in Spain. Yeah, in the town Galicia. So if you have time to visit Spain, in case you're close by, if you're, in case you're in Germany or you're in France, you can take the Eurail and travel on to Spain and look for the town of Galicia. Do you know how many James are there in the Bible? There are 5. There are 5 Jameses in the Bible. That does not include my son James. This much I can tell you right off the bat. James the Lesser is the uncle of James the Greater. James the Lesser is the uncle of James the Greater. So that means James the Greater is the nephew of James the Lesser. Is that right? You follow? Number 1, James, son of Zebedee. Remember the sons of thunder, the brother of John. It's interesting for me to research on these things. Next, James, son of Alphaeus. That's another James. You will see this in the Bible. You find this in the book of Mark, the book of Matthew. James, brother of the Lord. I think I need to convince you more. For James, son of Alphaeus. Okay? For James the brother, James, son of Mary. This is what the Protestants say as the brother of Jesus. Brother of Joseph. Or Joseph. So we have 4 Jameses there. Now this Mary is actually the wife. Remember the road to Emmaus? This is the wife of Cleopas. Cleopas was one of those men walking towards Emmaus when the Lord joined her.